He's living his life, but don't judge him. He's living his life on a budget.
Now then guys, welcome back to Life on a Budget, and it's Pork Pie Fridays and we're in Allerton Bywater at Samuel Valentine's. Can I have a traditional pork pie please? So I've been in there, as you've just seen. I've got a couple of pork pies. I've got one of their lovely flavoured ones, and I've got one of their award-winning traditional ones. So as usual, we're going to get this on the leaderboard. We're going to give this a try. So let's have a look at it. It's nicely wrapped. So it's a cold pork pie. It's not a warm pork pie, but it's got these nice bits on which you don't get in a lot of places, so we take care of them. So I'll just tell you now, the pork pies are £1.85 each, or the free for £5.40. So it's one of the more expensive pies that I've been trying recently, but it absolutely looks lovely. So it's got a nice golden crust to it, it's got a nice bit of weight to it. So it's quite soft is the pastry, it's not a crispy pastry. So there it is. There's the inside. What do we think, guys? Have a look at that. The meat looks nice and tender. The one thing I will say is the pastry is not the crispiest. There's a nice bit of jelly there, if you can see, coming out the side. So let's give it a try. Right guys, there it is. There is the pork pie. So like I said, it's not a crispy top like a lot of them, but the jelly looks lovely, the meat looks lovely. So what I'm going to do, cut my centre, because it's soft, I'm probably not going to be able to cut my centre portion. I'm going to have to. It's definitely very tasty, it's very nice. I don't know if you can see, but the meat is a lot thicker in these. Really thick meat, really tasty meat, really nice jelly. You can try a bit of that jelly on its own. I mean, the jelly's really tasty. The only thing that lets this pork pie down, if I'm honest with you, is the crust, you know, and the price. The lovely pork pies, but considering the £1.85 each, probably they're on the high side of a pork pie price, and they're not a crispy top. I think that's because they've got refrigerated. So try a bit more. So there it is. That's where you're going from, Samuel Valentine's. So it's got a lovely printed bag. It's got all the information on it. It's got the telephone number, all the address and everything on the bag. What do you think, guys? You know, what do you think? Do you think it looks nice? Is it a appetizing looking pie? It is quite flaky. I know I did say it wasn't crispy. It is flaky. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go get my leaderboard. While I get it, I'm going to have a little think about where this is going to go. To be honest with you, I know it's not going to be at the top. And remember, I've still got their flavoured pie to try, which is another unusual flavour. So this one is still in an apple. Right. I'm not a big fan of apple in food, you know, but I do love my cheeses. So when I saw it in the counter, it looked absolutely amazing. It looked a really nice pie. Right guys, so I'm going to score this. It's going to be the bottom of the leaderboard, unfortunately. It is a really nice meat inside, but I'm going to score it a 7.2. The reason being is it's quite high in price and the pastry is quite soft. The meat's beautiful, the meat's really nice inside, but as a whole package, you know, the price of it, you know, the pastry, you know, and the meat, unfortunately, I'd say it's probably just not as good as first. First was slightly cheaper, slightly crispier, and theirs was fridged as well, and their kind of pastry not gone soft. It's a lovely pie. I recommend coming down. I recommend trying one. Remember, I'm going to try this now, which is their flavoured one, so that may be a bit different. So it's going to have a 7.2. So there we go, guys. So now we've got their flavoured pork pie, and I've gone for a Stilton and apple. Stilton and apple. I love my cheeses, love my apples. Not sure how they are combined. Never tried them before. So let's have a look at this one. Again, a nice bag, nice packaging. Again, it's a cold pork pie. Look at that. Look at cheese oozing out the top of that. Looks lovely, does that? Super excited. I mean, again, it may be like, so I have tried a few of the flavoured ones and they have been better than the traditional ones, and that's not because the flavour's masking it. I just think they've just been a little bit better pork pie. Again, I think the pastry is going to be soft on it. You know, there's some kind of goo that keeps going on my fingers. I think the pastry is going to be soft on it, but let's get cut into it. Let's see what we think. Right, here it is. So I'm going to cut right through that cheesy bit, right through that cheesy layer. Whoa, look at that. So let's have a look inside this. Oh, there we go. So again, it's the same as when we was at Michael Matthews in Leeds. It looks like it's a traditional pot pie on the bottom and the flavouring's on the top. Where when I were in Woodlesford, the whole pie was flavoured inside. With the chili pot pie that were completely flavoured inside. But again, this looks like your traditional pot pie mix with a flavouring on top. So I'm presuming that's your cheese and apple all mixed in the top. I can see bits of apple in there, to be honest with you. You can see them. Plenty of Stilton. There'll be plenty of flavour there. It looks interesting inside. I'm not going to mess about. I'm going to go straight in. Remember, I'm not scoring these, just giving a little opinion. Beautiful cheese. I'm just going to remind you that this is actually a cheesemonger as well as a butcher's. So taste the apple coming through, little chunks of apple. No, it's actually really nice, this. I was a bit funny about which one I chose, and I wanted to go out of my comfort zone and get something that I thought maybe, I do like cheese, but just cheese and apple, it don't do it for me. It's like the pineapple on pizza. It's not kind of what I like. But this is really nice. Again, I would love to see this. I think these pot pies would score much higher if they were crispier tops. Regardless of the price, you know, I know they are a bit more expensive, but they have that deal on to bring that price right down. But if the tops were crispy, that's lovely. Really nice, really cheesy, and they really have perfected the filling inside this pork pie. It's really nice, really good. My only criticism is the casing, you know, and maybe a little bit of the price, but we are in a nice area. Allerton Bywater's quite nice, you know, so they must sell quite a lot and people are happy to pay that price for them. So, you know, I would like to try these warm. I am going to try these warm, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask them for recommendations. I don't know what the best way to warm a filling like that up is, but for now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pack this pot pie away, save it for later on. I'm going to jump in the car and we're on our way to Castleford. Right guys, so if you like this content, remember, like, subscribe, it all helps. Really appreciate it. It's free, just dab that button. Guys, I'll see you next time. Thank you very much.